It's Bang Tango right here on your classic metal show from the Psycho Cafe release, and that one is called Attack of Life.
Yes.
That's I think that's Chris Aiken's motto.
It is.
Attacking life as it comes.
And it attacks me back.
Right.
But yeah, no, I actually had a brief topic for you. Do you remember 2 years ago or so, maybe 3, maybe longer? Yeah, I don't remember when it was, but you and I specifically talked about the Bang Tango documentary getting made. Do you remember that?
I vaguely remember that, yes.
And we both questioned, the reason, because there just wasn't. Well, I personally am a big fan of Bang Tango. I think you sort of like them, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I have all their stuff. I liked their first 2 records, which were, it just, it wasn't, the top quality stuff, but it was fun to listen to. It was just fun music.
It was a little bit different than everything else, which made it listenable back in that time period.
Yeah, it had a little bit of a funky groove that had that funky bass line to it.
Yeah, but it wasn't all the way over the top funk like the Electric Boys or something.
No.
It still had some edge to it.
Sure.
But ultimately, there just wasn't a lot of interest in Bang Tango. They were definitely a second-tier band or a third-tier band. I don't even know where you'd put them, but they were not an A-list band. So when they announced that they were doing this documentary about the history of Bang Tango, we both were kind of like, really?
Yeah, because it's just like, what are you going to fill that hour or 2 with?
Yeah, and if I remember right, and I looked and I couldn't find the segment even, but if I remember right, we tried to say that, maybe they were going for like an Anvil thing, because Anvil really never was popular either.
Yeah, they were a band that just missed making it.
Yeah, but Bang Tango was never, I don't think they were ever in the running. Do
you?
Well,
they reinvented themselves and made themselves beautiful creatures.
Yeah, that was a better band.
Yeah, and they actually had some success with that.
Yeah, they played the Ozfest, and they were. I saw them a few times. In fact, we did a show with them.
Yeah, you did the coffee break show with them,
whatever those were called, the Extreme Session,
right?
With Beautiful Creatures, we did. Yeah, but this is another case, if you look at CMS history, where our ultimate evaluation came true.
Okay.
We basically said, no one's going to care about this. And true to form, today, the documentary was released. It's done by a filmmaker, and I'm going to get in touch with this guy, see if he'll come on the show.
Okay.
The guy's name is Drew Fortier. He released the Attack of Life, the Bang Tango movie, out on YouTube.
Okay.
The reason, I'll read you the reason.
All right.
4 soul-crushing years went into making this documentary.
Uh-huh.
It was 100% a work of passion straight from the heart. I am finally at peace with knowing that this film is finished and probably will never get an official release.
Sure.
So rather than let it collect dust and wait for all the movie business hoop jumping to be cleared up, I have decided to give it to all of you. I know some of you have been waiting for a long time, so here it is. Enjoy.
Right.
So it's on YouTube.
Okay.
It's well done. I haven't watched all of it. I watched about 30 minutes of it before the show.
All right. I'm going to definitely Chromecast that to the big screen so I can watch it.
Yeah, it's in high def and whatever, so you can watch it. And, I mean, it's solid and it's interesting, and certainly we know the players, but, yeah, it's Bang Tango.
Yeah. Well, our good friend Nader was working on a documentary for London.
Yeah. And where'd that go?
And, they shot a lot of footage, which also included the 13-year anniversary of the Classic Metal Show.
That right there tells you something. That
7 years ago.
We were filmed 7 years ago for that.
And we were part of the documentary and whatnot. And the shots that I did see were pretty cool.
Yeah, they look good.
But would there be an interest enough in it to make it worthwhile to give it a major release of any kind? No.
No, not at all.
Only because I was part of it, and I feel you and I took some responsibility to resurrect Nader's career.
Sure. Well, Nader acknowledged that. That's why we were in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, but do you do you think that this is kind of a weird question, but do you think that a documentary like Bob's or like what Sam Dunn has done, you know, where they just profile a lot of those kind of bands, hurts a band like a Bang Tango from doing a documentary, or London? Because really I mean, case in point would be like in Bob's movie, you know, in Bob's thing, London will get, in the new one that Bob's doing, London's going to get what, 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Maybe 10?
Yeah.
10 the most. But that's about right, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean,
that's the interest level. It's about 5 minutes.
I mean, they only got 5 minutes in the Penelope Spears movie, and they were happening at that point.
Right. So about 5 minutes to do, like, this Bang Tango movie's an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's
a lot. I don't even know that I could listen to an hour and a half of their music. I mean, honestly, I'm not even trying to shit on them because I like Bang Tango.
I do too.
But do you think you could listen to, from start to finish, I'm going to say hour and a half, 3 Bang Tango records?
Just sitting there straight?
Just sitting there doing whatever. Just working on your computer. Could you listen to all of Psycho Cafe, all of Dancing on Coals, and all of whatever?
I could probably listen to maybe a CD and a half, and then I'd have to go do something else.
I don't know that I'd get through the whole CD. Honestly, and again, I'm not shitting on them. I like them. I like both Dancing on Coals and Psycho Cafe a lot. But I don't know that I could listen to, 30 songs in a row. No way. Let alone watching their history.
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna watch the rest of it. Like I said, from the 20-30 minutes that I did watch, it seems very well done.
Sure.
And it's interesting, but there you have it. This one, they were going for the Anvil thing, and it just did not happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay. Well, again, it's there just wasn't enough substance there to make a whole documentary out of.
Yeah.
You know who would have made a better documentary? Oh, again, I haven't seen the thing, but you know who does those good documentaries on an independent level?
The Razor Fist.
The Razor Fist.
That's right.
Yeah. He did the Dokken documentary and the Judas Priest and, a bunch of other ones, and he did a great job with those. This one here, it's all, I mean, it's very pro. It's very professional cameras and, interviews and, all the different stuff. But I don't know that all that's necessary. Do you? In 2016? To do a big production on a small band? Well, yeah, but I mean, you gotta make it watchable though. You can't have jerky TV cameras or video cameras and poor qualities. I mean, look at our show. We're not a big commercial show, but I insist that our audio is mint.